What's going on, YouTube? As you can tell, we got Arnie here up in panel, and we got Susan out there. How you doing, Susan?
Hi,
Appreciate,
Susan.
appreciate you being here. I don't know who all else is gonna pop in. As normal, Arnie's got his phone. We're making all that noise. I mean, how many
Oh,
people want to bet how many more times that thing's gonna go off throughout the stream?
yeah,
What?
I
What?
got the chat. I got the chat open on my phone.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm wondering, it's like, how many more times are we gonna hear the phone and everything throughout the stream?
Actually, all day today it didn't go off because I forgot I muted it for Sunday.
Hey, Bryn.
Hi, Bryn. So I didn't know I had calls coming in, and I didn't hear them because I had the sound muted.
Ah. Hey, Warhawk. No, I don't plan on crossing the streams. No. Hey, Mill Creek. How you doing? Appreciate you showing up.
Hi, Mill Creek. Hi, Wahawk.
But yeah, like I was just telling Arnie, last Wednesday, my nose, it for some reason I got home from work and it was getting more exercise than I was. It was
Yeah.
really. Hey, Bill Beckett, how you doing?
Hi, Bill.
And hey, there's Mike the Ranger. How you doing? But anyways, Thursday's like, man, I was feeling bad at work.
Hey, Mike.
And Friday morning, man, I was sweating. I was running a fever like you would not believe. I called into work and I'm going, man, this sucks. Considering in fact, just started a new job and here I'm already missing work because of being sick. I'm going, this is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And, like I said, it would not go away. Hi, Angela. It would
Hi.
not go away till about noon on Saturday. Um, I mean, there was sometimes, I would have to. I don't know if I need more cowbell or not.
Hi, Crystal.
I don't even
Okay.
have enough. I don't even have enough cowbell. What are you talking about?
He has no cowbell.
I have no cowbell.
But Wuhawk, I may ring his bell if he misbehaves.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway,
Hi guys in chat. Sorry, I was watching a yarn haul.
Yeah.
I have a bell right here.
Yeah, but that's not a cowbell. That's just that's one of those little ding 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 ding. That's at the service desk and everything that you get someone's attention. But anyways, yeah, Saturday about noon, yeah, I wound up getting up out of bed and everything and like, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, there is a ringy dingy. But I went going to work this morning and they go, no more fever. I go, nope. Wound up breaking, Saturday about noon. And it's like, man, I don't know what it was. I imagine I was talking to the general manager, the one up doing the interview with me. I says, man, I tell you, what pissed me off was the fact is that just getting started here at work, and then all of a sudden I'm getting sick and missing work. Like, pisses me off.
Yeah, because that's 2 weeks in a row you could have lost your job because you were sick.
Yep. Now they are on the point system, so I don't know.
Yep.
If that I'd have to go back in the employees manual. I think it was like half a point or
Hey,
something.
Brad. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, Susan. needs to be trimmed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get that one to help trim my hair.
Yeah.
He did his own, but he hasn't done mine. Meanie.
When it gets a little warmer out, I'll probably grab the clippers and sit outside.
Yeah, I just want him to take a little bit off the end of it because it's getting heavy.
Yeah.
And hi, Brent.
Yep. Well, Arnie, hey, if you want, you could always do like what I've done and take the electric razor.
Yeah, I did that with.
I'll do that when you're asleep.
I did that last year with the clippers. And man, it made a mess inside, so I'm gonna do it outside this time.
Yeah, he did that last week. Mill Creek. He trimmed some up.
Yep.
But if he does his own hair, he has a mullet.
But no, I want basically all I did is, just right after I got out of the shower, basically all I did, I got some little scissors and I just cut like right across and everything. Then I go in with the electric razor and I just get it where it's above the ear, and that's about it. That's the only thing I'll cut. Just let everything else get long again. Hey, no problem, Joey.
Okay. I did not know, and I thank you for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I know. He's had it up there on some of the streams and everything.
But my thing is, until they give me permission to call them anything other than their channel name, I don't do it because some people do not want their legal name out there at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm on the stream with you, I call you Mater.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's been times when I've been talking to Arnie and them backstage that, yeah, your legal name is slipped out because you pissed me off. But they have you on Facebook, so they know your legal name.
Yeah. Anybody, is friends with me on Facebook, that, they know my legal name.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem like that.
And middle name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Arnie has heard me 3-name Mater.
Yeah.
In last. Okay. So Mater got to meet you on the trivia.
Yep.
Nice.
I don't know if it was on the. I don't believe it was when I was on the panel, doing the actual trivia, but it was probably when I was still in
Chat.
just in chat, which only is supposed to I think not next month. Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah.
Well, Joey, I've only known him for maybe a year.
Yeah.
So I guess I can count my blessings there. He's still learning. I mean, he was surprised when I brought out that motors manual that went back to 1937.
Something like that.
I've got one that actually goes back to, I think, 1937. And I mean, Cord, there's Rio is in there. Some of the old car manufacturers are in that book. And talking about how to work on them. True. Hey, and he's learning, I actually got with him one time and he was going, okay, that works. That's, because I've got another one that shows, hey, Lewis, how you doing?
Hi, Lewis.
Hey, Lewis.
But it talks about the Plymouth and everything. And he was going, wow, I could use that information.
Okay, I have to ask, Mike, Did you mean to type that, or did one of your animals get up there and do a Layla?
Probably doing a Layla.
Probably a cat.
Yep. But and that's the one thing that I like about Bryce is that of course now we're talking about him. Watch him show up soon.
Yeah.
And everything.
Nice.
Sure. Yeah. But he actually likes some of the stuff that I was mentioning to him. So I mean, I know I've helped him out on Morticia on some of that stuff because he had no specs as far as tune up and everything.
Speaking of Layla, I don't know where Layla's at. She's been quiet.
As long as she's not tearing up the house, you're good.
Hey, Stephanie.
Hey, Stephanie. Well, Wohawk, I hope you got some good deals at a good price out there. He sent me pictures of the truck and everything. I don't remember what year. It's I think 90s model Chevy.
Maybe I don't know if you heard what Layla did a couple times.
What'd she do?
Yeah, one day she brought this in here by me. And then the next day she brought another one in my room, and I go in my room and I step on them like, what the heck? And it was an Ace Spanish I stepped on.
Oh. Nice, Mohawk.
Bren, I know Kelly missed you, and I'm laughing at Mike. He's saying Asher was meowing at me.
Okay. So what he's got, it's a 95 GMC Sierra. Hey, there's our crazy Californian.
Hey, barbecue.
Our crazy Californian barbecue. Wohawk, is it okay if I show the pictures of your truck?
Now we just need our crazy Canadian.
Yeah, where is Sarah? Where is Sarah? But then, of course, Uncle Mark. I don't know where he's hiding at. All right, let me see if I can bring these up.
Yeah, Sarah may or may don't know if she'll be in or not because I texted her last night about or early this morning because there's Yarnock called the all-in-one granny square where it shows you can do like 14 granny squares out of that one and it changes color on its own.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yep. It's Z70 what? Z71?
Something like that. And
I think it's a four-wheel drive, I think is what he was saying.
Yeah. But she and I were talking about getting some of those and just making it is a 4x4.
Yeah.
And making a big blanket out of it. And I found a channel that they actually did that. So I sent her the link and everything and told her about when to go look. And she's like, okay, heading off to work. So yeah, no, I'll check it out tonight.
Thank you, everyone.
Yep.
Yeah. Arnie, Layla needs to be picking up dust. Okay. My shadow's running around in the living room.
Yeah, the only thing I could see, it looks like it's got, according to the pictures and everything, it looks like maybe a little bit of rust right above the rear tires. You can't have any of mine, Joey. I got mine already.
And no, I don't refills.
Well, I mean, Chevy and GMC, it's basically the
Hey, Rich.
same thing. Hey, Rich. Hey, congratulations.
Nice.
I know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Chevy and GMC are basically the same vehicle.
Yeah. That's just like, was it, you got Ford and Mercury and Lincoln. It's still a found on road dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Barbecue. You know, it's like, yeah, I mean, well, Chevy, GMC, what was it? Buick, Oldsmobile, Pontiac.
Hi, Shelly.
I mean,
Hey, Shelley.
a lot of their cars, uh, a lot of that's interchangeable. Just like, with Mopar,
Dodge and Plymouth are interchangeable.
Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth. Yeah,
Yeah, because my mom had a Plymouth van, and we bought a Dodge starter.
yeah,
And my dad had a Dodge car, and I think it was a Plymouth alternator,
yeah, same thing.
something like that. But it was, yeah, we just switched him out. I loved the van. It was hilarious because I was the one that got in from the top to get the starter off.
Yep.
Asher.
Yeah, that's Asher from Mike.
Yep. It was like, what are you doing? I see you. I see you.
And I see Shelley's here.
Yep. Hello, Shelly.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. It doesn't matter. Your car manufacturer. Okay, General Motors. They produce how many different brands? Okay. You got Chevrolet, GMC. Of course, one time you had Buick, Olds, Pontiac, Cadillac. What else did they have? I'm trying. There was another. What was that one?
Oh,
There was one brand out there they had for a while, and then they just stopped making it.
I know. Oldsmobile, they stopped.
Saturn?
Yeah, Saturn. That was the other one.
Oh,
no,
yeah.
they just integrated it into the other one.
Right. But what I'm saying is, Saturn. But that's the thing. Parts will interchange. Oh, you got the dead lizard going. No, you might have typed it first, but I'm the one that said it. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Chrysler, Dodge, Plymouth. Now the Jeep Eagle, now that's a different platform until recently. But Ford, they were doing the same thing. Like I said, you got Ford, Mercury, Lincoln. What else do they make?
Mm.
Is that all they got? Ford, Lincoln, Mercury? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know they now own Mazda. Um, but anyways, no, Oldsmobile's GM. That's General Motors. But
Yeah.
you look at some of the hell, even some of the Japanese companies out there, they've got, they got their main one. Okay, good one is Honda. Okay, they've actually got Acura.
Barbecue saying Mercury.
Mercury is part of Ford,
Yeah.
part of that Found on Road Dead.
Sorry, Woohawk.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go Mopar. To me, it's Mopar or no car. But sometimes I can't be. Hyundai. Hyundai, believe it or not, is a spinoff of Mitsubishi. And the reason I know that is I used to work in a Japanese repair shop. And you remember when the Hyundai Excel first came out back in the mid 80s? Mid to late 80s, something like that.
Something.
I've heard about.
Ooh.
You had the Hyundai Excel. Yeah, they say that, but I'll put it like this. If you look at the Mitsubishi Prius compared to a Hyundai Excel, you take all the badges off. You get them painted identical, okay? You take all name badges off, have one sitting right beside the other. You cannot tell the difference between the two. They are totally identical. And the only way, they use the same engine, but here's the thing. There is only one way to tell if it's a Mitsubishi motor or a Hyundai. Because on the Hyundai, it actually has HMC embossed on the side of the block. Other than that, it's the same engine. Same drivetrain. Everything's the same. No, it's move over. People are racing. Yeah, see, Ford owns Mazda right now. They actually bought them out.
535,000 miles. Yoch. I'll take one of those.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing. I always say that it does not matter, car manufacturer. I don't care if it's a Yugo. You can probably get 1,000,000 miles out of a Yugo if you do the proper maintenance on it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. Look at your 18-wheelers. They're getting what, 1.5 million miles on those engines.
Yeah.
Before they're tore down. But then they go and get the maintenance done on them.
That is really good, Joey. To have factory mileage on it, and then you put another 535,000 on it. Hey, yeah.
Yeah, my dad did the regular maintenance on a Chevy van that he had at the time, and that had over 1,000,000 miles.
Yep.
Right.
And then after that, someone rear-ended it.
Well, now, they say 95% of EV cars are still up on the road in Chicago area. It's only because 5% of them made them home because they still had battery.
Yeah. Well, every vehicle that I have bought within the first week, it has gone in for a fluid change.
Yep.
And new plug. I don't care.
Right.
It always does.
But I mean, like I said, if as long as you do the correct maintenance, change the oil like you're supposed to, you know, all that kind of stuff. Do what the manufacturer says as far as scheduled maintenance. If you actually look in the owner's manual, they will tell you um, what to do at so many, thousand of miles. Even on my Harley, it even had that stuff. But now here's the thing. Yes, you can get lemons. I mean, look at the Ford Pinto. You get hit in the rear end on that thing, you're going up in flames.
I agree, barbecue. That name is just wrong.
Hey, I'm not the one that came up with that one.
I got her.
All right.
Hey, girl.
Right.
No, you said you got a sinus headache, sweetie. You know you don't have to be up here if you're not feeling well.
Yep. I mean, look at lawnmowers. Any small engine, they all have a recommended maintenance schedule on them. I mean, no, it could be a riding lawnmower, a push mower, hell, even your damn weed eater.
Joey, I live with him, so I can go in and hijack his account.
Yeah.
Arnie, Shelly, and the other people that come in for panel are friends with him on Facebook.
Yeah. So all I gotta do is
Yeah.
So all I gotta do is click on the invite and send it to them. That if anybody anybody I know, if I've got a way of contacting them, all I gotta do is send them an invite.
And he does have an email, madersworkshop@gmail. You can contact him there.
Yep.
And it's on him.
Yep.
Okay, let's just be honest. We're just all that in a bag of chips.
Okay. I'll try not to get high pitched because I don't want to annoy your headache.
No, it's all right. It's not noise that annoys my headache, it's light.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And the kitchen doesn't help.
No, because you
I
went
go
from
in there, it's like bright as hell. It's like freaking walking onto a damn stage and all the lights are blinding you. It's like,
Well, is that the same light that 6% came over and put up?
Yeah.
And you're complaining about it now?
Yeah. Nobody's complaining, so get that straight.
Here you go,
Any
sweetie.
light right now is
All right.
hurting. I've got a sinus headache, so light hurts my head. Hurts my eyes, which hurts my head. So get that straight.
No.
But yeah. BI scratch. Get him, Arnie. Arnie, take care of my light work.
Yeah.
That's because you bumped your head really damn hard. You ain't gonna hear me singing nothing. Nothing.
Yeah, my singing is in the shower when he's not home.
I'll sing when but y'all are gonna need ear transplants because they are going to bleed. Can I carry a tune? No, it's too heavy.
I couldn't carry it in a bucket if you handed it to me.
Barbecue says he's stuck in the broken chat. He thinks he's stuck in the broken chat. Hey, Bill.
He keeps talking about the
Yes, we do need Cheez-Its. No, I don't need no Cheez-Its. I bought a big thing of Cheez-Its at Sam's one time. Don't buy them from Sam's. Especially that big of a container. Because they were stale. And there is nothing worse than stale Cheez-Its.
we got the snapped.
When doesn't Arnie have munchies?
Yeah, nah.
Probably when he's asleep.
He
Or
probably munches in his sleep.
he
No.
might.
Dreams.
Well, barbecue. What you might want to do is put the hit top chat. Hey, Salty Badger, how you doing?
Hi, Badger.
Bill wants to know who broke the chat. Was it you, Arnie?
No.
Yeah. You know what? I'm going to blame it on Crystal.
Why not? Everybody else does.
Why not? Us women, we have to take the fall for everything, so why not?
Hey, I know who I'm gonna blame it on.
You want to sleep in that back bedroom, don't you, when there's no bed? Hi, Ariel.
Hey, Ariel.
Did you hear her? Why am I echoing?
I got no idea. Yeah, hit her, Arnie, hit her.
He's not hitting me. He's hitting you.
Getting meaner.
That's why I said he ain't hitting me. He's hitting you.
Hey, I can move.
Okay.
I can move this out of the way and get that air mattress blown up again.
Ooh, 5 pounds of chicken wing. Yeah.
I didn't know you had that much air in you.
I can get more. I
knew you were full of air. I knew it.
I like that, Wohawk. I like that.
I can. It's got a bed. Not made, but it's got its own bed.
Well, there you go. There you go. There's your idea. Hey.
Yeah, but it's full.
You
It's
know,
full of
I mean,
gum,
if you're gonna make him uncomfortable, make him sleep in the truck.
Tempting.
Tempting. That's very tempting.
Hey, I got extra. I made sides and everything, so I can haul more trash and everything in it, which goes. The sides go all the way up as top as the cab. So all I gotta do is I can take me a little tarp. Hey, I got me a canopy.
Yeah.
You get to go camping.
I'm gone camping.
Go camping.
I'm gone camping in that truck.
I used to love going camping, but now I can't sleep on the ground. No. I sleep on the ground. I ain't getting up.
That's why I take the 18-inch air mattress with me.
Yeah, same thing with me. If I fall, I need something to lean on to get up.
Lean on. Shh.
Wohawk, unfortunately for me,
I fall. I use that butt. I fall when I can't get up.
Yeah.
Peanut butter M&M. Yum.
Oh, yum.
Yeah. I've had those. Those are not bad.
Peanut butter M&Ms are the shiznit. They are the best M&Ms out there.
Yep.
Except the Almond Joy M&Ms. And those are very, 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 very hard to find.
I have not even heard of those.
I found them one time at Walgreens quite a few years ago. And oh my God, they were the shiznit.
You mentioned that, and Susan said I just found some in one of her posts.
I wonder how old they are, Susan.
Yeah,
Um,
I found these quite a few years ago at Walgreens and haven't
Ooh,
seen them since.
yeah, that. Mill Creek Joey, I have seen the commercials for the caramel Reese's. I am
Oh,
tempted,
touch it.
but I'm only
thank
going to
you.
buy a 2 cup pack and till I see if
No,
it's worth
thank
it.
you. Caramel and peanut butter? No,
Yeah,
no.
Reese's dipped cookies. That is good.
No, Mill Creek, she'll probably get mad at you.
What?
Yep, he needs to raid Susan's purses.
I need to raid with Susan's first.
He says he's gonna try.
Although I am kind of scared what I'd find though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was. It was. But hey, Shelley also mentioned about the M&Ms, the almond
Okay,
one.
um, we're going to pray for Mill Creek because he's getting ready to try to raid Susan's first. So we need to pray for him. Pray that he comes back
in one piece.
in one piece
Yeah.
with all limbs attached. I have a funny feeling something's gonna get detached.
Hey, look who decided to show up and start typing in the chat.
Layla,
And she's sitting
That's
on
what
the phone.
happens when you put a cat on the table where your computer is.
Joey, no, that was not you. That was somebody else. Yeah, he was in one of the streams and everything. He was showing how he dressed up as Batman.
I am Batman.
Yep.
That's Boot Man.
Susan, I don't remember where he's from. Hey, he's Ohio.
Oh
See,
hi ho.
he was up in Ohio.
Oh hi ho. Oh hi ho.
we know a couple of people from that away.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's someone that comes in my chat from Ohio.
No.
Yeah.
Night barbecue. You behave while you're at work. Just
Right,
at work.
you.
The rest of the time,
Yeah, that's right. He was with Stacey David. Man, I tell you, that guy is smart when it comes to working on some of them cars. I
Have a
would
good
love
night,
to go on
barbecue.
that job. I like to have been there when he had the Mach 5. That would have been something.
Lola. Cut it.
Yeah, he is. Is he still doing his show? Well, it was on Speed Channel. Then it got switched to another one. Um, I don't know what he's on, what channel he's on right now.
Susan's from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Eli, you're right in the way.
and I care.
And she gives
Oh,
a shite. Why?
well, you're supposed to be at church. That's why.
Hi, money.
Hi, money.
Send him the link.
Yeah. Usually he's at church. All right, he sent the link. Okay.
Well, I
Well,
just wanted to come up for a little bit. I'm gonna go back and chat.
all right.
I just wanted to come up for a little bit and say howdy.
Yeah.
Howdy, partner.
Yep. Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh God. Now we're gonna start sound like me Pearl.
Oh Lord help.
Oh Jesus.
Except you don't have the hat with the sticker, the price tag hanging down on it.
All right. I hope you all have a good night. I will see you in chat.
All right.
Bye, Shelly.
Check your email, honey.
Hi, Chandler.
Oh.
Hi, Chandler.
Another group to drop out of.
Do what?
Someone keeps adding me to groups on Messenger.
You don't ask permission. I don't stay in the group.
Hey Chandler. Well, I thought Money wanted to come up and everything. I sent him the link.
Night.
All right.
Good
Appreciate
night,
you.
barbecue.
Go pellet poop something. Or work on it harder. And no, I'm not gonna hush. You know me better than that.
Yeah, I haven't timed him out yet. Remember, money.
Well, Joey needs to check his email. Okay.
Oh, the only thing is, Joey, make sure at least until you get up on the panel that your face is there,
Yeah.
because we do have trolls that try and come in. So we want to
Oh,
make
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Usually I've got the stream set up to where it's you gotta be a subscriber and everything for a certain amount of time. And that's only because for a while there I was getting there was one night I had like 2 or 3 people um trying to come in sitting in the basement. I had no idea who they were. Because I had the link and everything pinned up and everything. It's like after that night, it's like, nope.
Oh,
If I don't know you, uh I gotta know you and everything before I send the
yeah,
link out.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh well, there's a maniac, so you can bring him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me, I send the link out in Messenger now on instead of putting it in the chat.
And you're welcome anytime, barbecue. You know that.
Yeah. What's up, money? Can't hear you.
I wait for all them to hush. They didn't
Oh.
know how to hush. Not you then.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I don't know Morse code.
Code, I don't know. Ah! I didn't do it. I pushed it. I touched it. Ah, why did you touch it?
What are you trying to find?
There ain't no telling.
That's true. He's probably trying to find more money. More money, more money, more money. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to see your video about the stuff you wound up finding. Is that what you're trying to show off?
No, that's just I finally got my camera mounted on a long arm above the display case. It's just not as high up as I wanted because I needed a longer arm, but whatever. And then this is the microscope.
All right. Hey, we got Joey.
Hey,
Panel. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing good.
He's not
Yeah.
dead yet.
Yeah, well, me either. I think
No, doing
I'm
pretty
alive. Yeah, I hit my head earlier, so I know I'm alive because it hurt.
Trying to knock some sense into you.
Am I creating feedback to any of you?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, you just no feedback. You just have like a kind of like an echo, but that's because of where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear an echo, but it's because you're in a garage or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's probably why. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Susan, she's down there trying to tease me with the M&Ms, talking about how they're almost gone.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Well,
Susan
Susan,
for you.
I'll have you know, Susan, I eat pretzels.
He likes the salty sticks, apparently. Or the
Yeah.
unsalty, depending on if you can't have a lot of salt in your diet.
Well, I know that what Crystal wound up making tonight for dinner came out pretty damn good. We still had the ham that was still on the bone and everything that was left over from New Year's,
Yeah.
and we take and stuck in the freezer bag, stuck it in the freezer, and it's like, yeah, we need to cook this thing. So you stuck it in the crock pot with some mixed veggies.
No. I did corn, peas, and carrots. I did not do mixed veggies because there's no lima beans in it.
Okay,
And
you still
two
mix
cans.
veggies in with it.
Yeah, 2 cans of tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce, and 1.5 pounds of ground beef. I was a lazy bum. I threw it all in the crock pot and just put the lid on it and walked away.
Right. I had some leftover chili sauce that I made yesterday, and instead of boiling the hot dogs, I grilled the hot dogs and cut them up in chunks, threw them in with the chili, and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I liked it. And added a little bit of mustard and some shredded cheese, and I was ready to go to town.
Well, I'm fine with all that. He would be too, except for he don't like mustard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
That was Miss Money.
yeah. Now we tried something one time. It turned out pretty good. Have you had try taking corn dogs and using them as chili dogs?
Yeah. That would be good.
Yeah, we did that one time and just cooked them. We took the stick and everything out. I took the knife, split them down, and got them opened up like a regular hot dog, pour the chili and everything right on top.
Yeah. Yeah. Shelly's, what she made sounds good too. I have to try that.
Ooh.
I enjoy cooking. I do all my own cooking, and I food prep, I guess you would say.
Well, we need, Chris and I, we both have a cooking channel, and she's got her own channel. I've got mine, and then we've got the cooking channel, And that's actually where I got that video at.
Mhm.
And a few other things. We don't have that many on there. We need to get more going on it.
Yeah. If you post a link to that channel, I'll go subscribe to it.
Oh,
I guess.
I think I
Got
have a cooking video on my channel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. I'd gotten a gift package in the mail from the UK. I had no idea it was even coming. I don't even know how the guy got my address.
Oh.
Big old box showed up and had all kinds of cooking stuff in it. And I don't know if you guys have noticed or even watched my videos. I only have one arm. And I thought it was funny that when I was saying I was going to go raid Susan's purse, y'all were praying for me that I come back with all my limbs. And I'm over here laughing, saying, I already got one missing.
Yeah, I know. And that's, they mentioned it like, okay, he's only got one arm, so.
Yeah.
It's a man getting into a woman's purse. That's all there is to it. Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you, Ernie.
He won't even get into mine without me saying specifically, you need to go to this part, grab this, and you're fine.
Right.
But I know that I think the last video. Hey, there's dancing. How you doing?
Dancing.
Hey, Dancing. Haven't seen you in a while.
But I think the last video we actually got on the cooking channel is a no bake cheesecake.
Oh. Yeah, I just.
I have a question. When you guys are done, let me know. I'm going to mute because I am on the phone, but do have one ear listening to you guys. But I have a question for you, engine fat people.
All right, so Joe, you were saying real quick.
No, I was just saying I clicked that link and subscribed to it.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I hit the bell notification.
Good.
Cool. Now I don't have to drop my camera. You can see what I look like.
I
think I already know or knew because you were kind of in the frame a little bit that night. It was on Ollie's channel after the trivia.
Right.
Yeah, and then we were on there. I was on the live stream, and Mater and Bryce and Ollie, obviously. I think there was one or two others there. And Bryce somehow had control of Ollie's account, and he kept posting as though he was Ollie, saying crazy stuff,
Yeah, I kept changing Ollie's name and everything on there. It's like, yeah, that was funny that night.
Yeah.
Now I remember that. That was funny.
Yeah, I try when he's on like Bryce's channel or somebody else's panel. I try not to get in frame more than a hand or an arm, so that I don't interrupt whatever they got going on.
Actually, it wasn't that night. I remember now he had done a mail call where he had those sports pin things, and you were handing them to him, and I saw you then. So.
Yep. Now that one I admit was my fault.
Yep.
Well, hey, I'm not saying it because it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I know what he looks like already.
Well, one of the ladies that I know, her husband found those pennants and sent them because they know Mater likes the Texans. So that mail call was all my fault.
Right.
Well, it's only just the Texans. A concern fact, Houston is my hometown, so I grew up with the Oilers, and at the elementary school that we had, or I was going to, we always had every year a celebrity day, and we would always have one or two Oilers show up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or we might have someone from one of the local news stations and everything.
Right.
And Now, the one person I never got a chance to meet, and the way I'm glad I didn't, was Marvin Zindler, Eyewitness News.
Right.
And if anybody knows anything about him, now,
No, I
I
don't.
was gonna say,
Where are
here's
you
the
guys?
question.
Where are you
Now,
from?
me,
Yeah.
originally, I'm from Houston. That's my
Oh,
hometown.
okay.
Yes, they had an elementary school back then. Of course, it wasn't a one-room schoolhouse either. Not like Dale Lucid.
Yeah, he grew up with Moses, Elijah, all those.
Oh, well, I keep saying that Noah got the blueprints for the ark from Dale.
Well, they're in the Bible, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, but like,
Yeah, you could build one.
yeah, well, like I said, that's the thing. Noah got the blueprints from Dale. All right,
From
buddy.
who?
So, what is your question? You've been patiently waiting.
I'll be right back.
All right. Honey, you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Give me a minute.
All right.
It's really good, Susan. It's like smoking a cigar, you know. But even though you saw Batman on the screen, you can't be sure that was me. Because me and Batman have never been seen in the same room together.
Sorry about that. I had work on the phone. So my question is for any of the wives, husbands, anybody, and maybe you're one that does it. And if they're not here, Mater, give them my information, email, phone number. I don't care. Give them a hold. What I'm looking for is someone to make me a light up sign that would, like a neon light up sign that would say Money Maniacs or something in the back. Something kind of simple. Doesn't mean to be too flashy. It can be cursive or non cursive. Don't mean.
Like
But
a
I'm just
CNC
looking.
plasma?
Renegade.
Yeah, something like that. Somebody, something, that it doesn't, it doesn't have to be heavy metal or anything. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah. If Mater
just
will put me
traditional
on big
something.
screen, you'll be able to see my CNC plasma sign flashing behind me.
Yeah, I can see it.
I could say just fine. Yeah.
Blue, purple, red.
Yeah, that's a silhouette of a 67 Chevy C10 that says Mill Creek Fab Shop in the bumper. And that was cut out on 14 gauge metal. And then I bent and welded the brackets on the back to hang it on the wall. Painted it and added the LED strip and worked out great.
Well, I was going to say, need to get a hold of Renegade's Garage because he had someone do his little light and everything. I don't remember who it was, but it's just acrylic that lights up with the name and everything on it.
Yeah, that's what I want. Something. Let me see if I can turn this camera. Hang on. All right, so if you guys can see that cloud on the wall, it's a little plastic thing. So it's really not that big. I want something about that size. Literally, it's literally not big at all. It's let me bring it down here.
Do a Google
literally, it is literally
yeah.
end to end, probably
But
7, 8 inches long from end to end, like 6 inches wide.
Like Joey's saying, you could probably Google someone out there that might be able to do it.
Yeah, if you Google CNC plasma cutting near me, I'm sure you'll get all kinds of hits. And something that small, if it's a shop that's, not real big and trying to make a buck, probably for less, and you'll have.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find somebody that's, because I love to support local business and people that are, they don't necessarily have to be starting out, but family-owned business, something, even if they're, well known, and I just don't know who they are. I don't mind,
Yeah.
but just support someone like that versus like a 3M corporation that has all the bells and whistles and everything else already.
Yeah, my friend Terry did that one for me a few years ago, but he's passed away since then. I tried to buy his CNC plasma table from his wife, but she wanted to leave it. She wanted to leave it there for her son. So
We're not. I don't care if it's. Prefer it to be something like that, metal or wood. It could be if someone wants to do it right in a wood tone too, but I probably prefer metal just to buff it and shine it. But my budget is between like $100 and $200, so I don't want a big one. I don't want something that's going to take up a whole wall. I want something that's probably about the, maybe a little bit bigger than the center of your purple fan in the window that's running the actual motor behind.
yeah, if you find the right shop, I'm guessing you're going to be out probably $100 or less. If it's more than that, I don't know. Maybe they plan on.
Well, that's why I said my budget would be 1 to 2.
Arnie. Trying to tease everybody now.
Not
But,
nice, Arnie.
I'll share.
But I just want to find somebody. I didn't know, somebody on YouTube trying to not make a buck, but trying to start a business up or something that maybe they've only been doing it for a year or two or something like that.
There
I just really don't
actually
know where to start
is.
looking.
Yeah, there actually is. If you do a Google search or a YouTube search for CNC plasma cutting, you'll find thousands of people that make product and sell it.
Yeah, either that or I know that one that Renegade's got. It's basically an acrylic, just a piece of clear acrylic that someone has etched his logo
I mean,
in there.
I'm okay even if it's done with glass. I'm okay if they do it, the outer thing and everything before they light it up with 3D printing. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm open to a lot of different designs.
Right.
Yeah, and you might want to consider searching for 3D printing too, because I got a 3D printer and I can do small signs, but nothing big.
I was
but Mater, make me big, Mater, because what I want is basically this top logo right here, where the green with the president. That's a lot of intricate detail. I don't need everything in there, but I would just like the maybe United States $1 bill, something. It doesn't have to be all this, but then with the Money Maniac, something like that, and then they can either light up the whole thing or just light up the name. Either way, that's kind of what I'm looking for to put on the wall behind me once I move into the new house.
Yeah.
So,
well, like Susan is saying, you can go on Etsy because those are local people that do stuff, and it's around where you live. Because my attachment I have for my knitting machine, that came from like 50 miles away.
oh, you did. I don't know if Susie told you. For all you crochet people, Susie got a smaller one. She got the scarf machine now too.
Okay.
Yeah, so she has made two things. Well, with the new machine, one. Now these are child size. She's made ring around scarves, or she has made. I'm gonna fold this, but it's a multicolor. Oh, man, I just keep folding it. So she's made. These are basically for kids. I don't know. This one actually might be long enough for an adult. This one's actually pretty cool. But yeah, so she's made those. She made hats. She made.
Yeah, dancing it would be better.
And then you're gonna have a comfort. But yeah, this is that's the little one that she bought. The little.
Yep, I've got mine over in the corner.
Little one. Behind me.
Yeah, Joey, up like this. Money and I, we actually met because of somebody else.
Wait. We met over this stuff.
Yeah.
Over money.
Over
And
money.
the whole thing about it is that I was doing a live stream and I was looking at a website. It's an auction website. I found something on there and I was telling the guy about it. He goes, "Do what?" He goes, "Hold on, I gotta make a phone call." And next thing I know is money comes up. He goes, "What is it you found?" I started telling him about it. He goes, "Where in the hell did you find that at?"
Can I get one?
It was a 1966 $100 bill with the serial number of 192 and a star note.
I think those are. I don't have any $2 bills.
I
I know
wanted
the
to
only
get
red
it.
seals I have are the 5.
He sent it off to get graded. I've got about $450 invested in that bill. He's saying that right now at a conservative auction, I could get $1,500 for it.
Actually, that price has come down a little bit from right now, only because we're in the dry season of currency. So don't sell it right now because now you're probably looking more to like 1,200 of what a store would want to sell it for.
Right.
They'll probably buy it at $1,000. Now, if they were to throw it in like an eBay auction, it could go that high, 1,400 or 1,500. But then you got all the eBay fees and everything else you got to think of.
Yeah.
You know, their portion.
Yeah.
So things of that nature, because of the serial
That's
number.
nice, Blue Hawk. I bought my second one because the first attachment actually messed up, so it had to be trashed. So now I have a smaller machine. I'm thinking about getting an attachment for that, but I don't know if I want it or not.
No.
I can do scarves. I just haven't because nobody wanted them. That Wohawk, you just told me my buyer or my seller because that's who I get them from.
Oh wow!
Hey, Susan, I just want you to know that every time I take a bite of my pretzel, I'm thinking about your M&Ms.
Yeah, Susan, that actually helps cut back on the cleaning time, on how often you have to go in and clean it.
So,
but yeah, the first one that she actually got, the little attachment and everything, it actually stripped out on the inside. The glue or whatever let go. It's nothing more than just a impact driver with the 1/4-inch bit. We can hook up for like a 1/4-inch socket and everything on it. But it was just like stuck inside the 3D printed attachment and glued in there. But yeah, Crystal wound up messing that up. I tried fixing it, that didn't work. I'm like, oh well.
Considering I pay less than $20 for the attachment plus shipping, not bad. And max I'm out is $28.
And she's actually using my Cobalt 18 volt impact.
Yeah, I just have to go really slow about it because otherwise I will strip the internal gears on the knitting machine.
Yep.
I'll either strip them or melt them.
That's why she's not using my Cobalt 24 volt.
Oh no, I can do 24. Dancing, Mater does the cleaning on it for me.
Yeah, there's actually a video of me taking that Centro knitting machine apart, cleaning it, and applying more grease to it. And I'll be right back. Y'all keep it going.
Hey, Money Maniac, I have a question for you. How much do do you think a $2 bill would be worth? $2?
If I remember right, I have a couple of $2 bills, and he said be worth about $2.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that goes into currency to make it worth more than face value.
Right.
Coins, same thing.
Well, I've got an envelope full, like probably 50 of those $2 bills. And I've never checked to see if they're worth anything. I might just go ahead and spend them. Dancing Along says, if they look like the ones I Xeroxed, less than $2. They're probably not worth anything. Hmm. Oh, yeah.
Now, have you heard any of the horror stories of people spending a $2 bill? There was a guy. He went to it was at some mall, and they actually called the police on him for trying to spend a $2 bill at one of the little places in there. Police actually came, took him away, put him in jail, had the Secret Service show up. Secret Service says, okay, where's this counterfeit money at? And they showed him the $2 bill, and Secret Service goes, this ain't counterfeit, it's real.
Well, I got kicked out of a strip club once because I was giving them strippers Monopoly money. They're like, that's fake money. I was like, well, you got fake boobs.
Yep.
I'm kidding. That didn't happen. That would be funny, though.
What would really be funny, instead of putting a dollar bill in there, put a dollar coin. See how fast that G string drops. A
Yeah.
whole bunch of coins
See
in
if
there.
they can pick it up with their butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Now, if I ever get into a relationship again, I'll probably get knocked in the head and want to be like, you need to start watching porn like other men do. Because all I look at is Summit Racing, Jags, or I'm on somewhere looking for parts or trucks or cars. And so, anyway.
I'm fine with that. I would rather he be watching that than some porn.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, for one, I don't have no desire for it, but yeah, I mean, any given time of the day, I'm on some website. Like today, I was back and forth from Classic Industries and Auto Metal Direct, deciding which one I was going to go with because this bed behind me needs new bed sides. And anyway, I'm decided I'm going to go with Auto Metal Direct. They're going to give me the best deal and sponsor the channel with some stuff. So
Sweet.
Yeah, I agree with what Dancing's saying. Jigs and some of the other stuff, yeah, that's all car porn.
yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing that I still want to do is an idea. And have you ever seen some of the guys that build the mini bikes and go-karts?
Yes.
Are you familiar with the channel Cars and Cameras?
Yes.
He wants to build one and race them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do have those races once a year or sometimes, through the years. Yeah, on my channel, my son and I built a motorized bicycle. We took one of those Schwinn OCC chopper bikes and
Right.
put an engine on it, and got him video of him riding it around the yard.
Well, a couple years ago, I actually got a chance to meet all three guys
Yeah,
because I want to be in part of the Go Power Sports 180.
yeah, yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. Hey, Dan, that one-arm modeling, that's actually me. I think the reason it showed up was I'm logged into StreamYard with my one-arm modeling channel.
Ah,
So I have two channels. I got one
Yeah.
where I just scale model cars and trucks.
but no, it's just that you know they wanted building that what I call a slingshot dragster.
Yeah.
That Predator 670.
Oh, God.
What I'd like to do is I actually do have a couple of those Predator 670s. I picked up dirt cheap. Okay,
Yeah.
those engines are what, $1,000 in Harbor Freight.
They're up there. Yeah. They're pretty expensive.
I was at one of my stores and they actually had two of them sitting in the return and damaged area. Okay,
You got
that's
them cheap.
something you don't see hardly. Okay,
Right.
I walked out the door with both of them for $800.
Yeah. You stole those.
Yeah,
Yeah. I built right here in this shop, I built a trike with it had a 26 horse
Night
V12
money.
on it, and I added the converter to it, and that thing would absolutely rip down the road. It was just amazing. I bought the engine was on a Cub Cadet. I bought it off of the marketplace for $200, the whole mower. And I actually cut my yard with it once before I tore it down.
yeah.
But yeah, it's fun to do. I mean, they're neat little projects.
Well, what I want to try and do is build a mini Top Fuel dragster using that Predator 670, have it sitting behind me like a regular Top Fuel, and go into a regular ring and pinion style differential.
Sheesh.
And I've actually got a root style blower to go on top of it already.
Yeah. Wow. Um, there's a girl, local teenager, that races those small mini dragsters. She's got one of the quickest or dragsters I've ever seen, and she races at the local drag strip and all over the place. Thank you, Susan. I saw it popped up on my phone.
Yeah.
I'll subscribe back to you. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's so many cool things you can do. If you go to, what is the name of that website? They sell all kinds of go-kart and stuff there and mini bike stuff.
What, Go Power Sports?
Go Power Sports. There you go.
Yeah, I've already been on there. Now they don't sell much as far as like that Predator 670. Now there is a I think it's a 670 Performance.
Yeah.
Now they actually do sell parts and everything for that engine.
Okay. Yeah, that torque converter they sell on there for the 670s will bolt up to the Harbor Freight Predator. It'll bolt up to any small, V-twin type engine, because it's got different bolt patterns in the plate, and you can bolt. I bolted that up to the Kohler engine, and worked great. Unseeker. I'm gonna type in chat my other, and you'll see my other channel.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Yeah.
It's one arm modeling. If I had a link in there, but I'm not going to ask for that. I was blessed to get the link.
But see, that's one thing I want to do now. I may try, since I've actually got a job and everything finally, I may try and make it to Sykeston this year for no name.
Oh, yep. I've heard a lot about that.
I didn't get a chance to go. I could have gone, last year. There was a guy, he actually asked me how much it would cost for me to go to the races. I said, by the time I got the gas money to go up there, get in, hotel room, food for, or money for having food and everything. I think it was about 550, almost $600
Yeah.
for
Wow.
a round trip and everything. Yes, Susan, it's the No Name Nationals. It's the International Hot Rod Association. It's a 8 mile drag race.
Yeah, a lot of different channels was there for that I know.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's the whole thing. Well, the No Name Nationals, it's a race put on for YouTube subscribers or for YouTube channels.
right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and dancing along with rentals. Every so often, I post a video about that uh, the raise the roof event for that bus you're talking about. And if you look on my channel, you'll see one of the videos where I shortened the door and cut out a panel to fill in the window slot. They're at that location in Youngstown, Ohio. That was a fun build. Stacy David and what was his name? Kevin Tates. Kevin Tates is the spokesman / installer guy for LMC Truck, and they both got involved in that. And then Terry Wilson, excuse me, Terry Wilson from Monster Garage was there. It was really fun. We had so much fun. But we took a full size school bus, raised the roof 18 inches in one weekend.
Wow.
There was like 8 YouTube channels there that the owner picked out to be there for that.
Yeah, I've seen like 2 or 3 channels that where they took a bus, cut the roof off, and raised it up so they could make it into like a camper home and whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, the owner of that bus, his name's Lewis Lee. He has a show called Playing in Traffic. And he travels around all these big events like down in Vegas, Indiana. And he used to be the manager for I think his name was Lou Ortega, which he's on some of those TV car shows. But Lewis he's awesome. He has his show on Thursday, and then I have my show on Fridays when I have a guest. It's called Meet the Builder, and Stacy had told me when we were backstage that who to contact when I want him to be on the show. So I'll actually have him on there. That'd be fun.
I'd love to have Stacey David on my channel sometime. That would be fun.
Well, start hanging around with all of us over at Playing in Traffic and getting to know everybody, and that'll eventually happen for you if that's what you want.
All right.
Yeah.
But I know right now one of the things that possibly going to be happening this year would be, like I said, making that trip to No Name National. Now I don't know if I would go there as far as racing, but it'd be more definitely it'd be more of a possibility just going to watch and recording everything.
Yeah,
But
and mingle with other people and get to know.
Networking.
right. But the other thing that I'd like to try and do is the Go Power Sports 180.
Yeah.
That's it's a 3-hour mini bike endurance race. And I think the record is either 27 or 28 laps
Yeah.
in 3 hours. And mind you, that is about a 3.5 mile off-road course. Yeah.
Yeah, dancing. If you don't mind, I want to address what dancing alone is saying there. Dancing, yeah, there was myself, Mill Creek Fab Shop. Then there was Iron Horse Garage, which is William and Jason and Aaron, and Outlaw Edge, which was Arco, Bill Cameron, Edge of Eternity, Coverman 66, which that's Terry Wilson from Monster Garage, Stacy David, Kevin Tates, Long Shot Performance, which Long Shot Performance owns the facility where we did the bus roof raise. He let us use that facility to do that for Lewis. But yeah, there was a lot of people involved in that. And there had to be if we were going to raise that roof 18 inches in one weekend. And it was so much fun.
Now you're talking about Monster Garage. Is that the same one that
Jesse James?
Yeah.
Yep, same one.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I've seen.
love watching that show.
Yeah, Terry Wilson, Coverman 66. If you watch the show, he's that black, goofy guy. He's black, always goofing off, but knows what he's doing. He's
right.
Really, yeah.
Well, I know that one of the episodes was where they took the that 18-wheeler engine and made a trike out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the guys that I know, he was actually there working on it.
Yeah. Oh, it's just amazing how many good people you meet just through YouTube. But then you have your occasional narcissistic sociopath that you got to deal with. But for the most part, really good people. And I was blessed to be a part of that event. Plus, it was only 45 miles from my house. So, no brainer there. Which I stayed there at the motel. Me and Bill from Edge of Eternity channel shared the same room. And I didn't know this, but he uses one of those PAP machines. And so I laid down in the bed and he gets his shower and he gets over in his bed. Next thing you know, I hear this thing come on and it sounded like Darth Vader breathing. I didn't sleep a wink that night. I get back to that shop and everybody's like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I slept in the same room with freaking Darth Vader." And Bill was rolling laughing and telling us this. I use a that machine. I said, well, tonight I'm bringing a pair of hose clamps, and you start breathing, I'm clamping it off and smother you.
Yeah, I use one of those too.
Yep, Susan, that's true. They seem to find me. But
Well, all I know that for me, I wake up in the morning, my right arm is hurt. That's only because someone's punching me in the arm saying, roll over.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm getting you in the ribs most nights.
Well, I go to sleep on the left side, but I guess because I get tired of that, I roll over. And when I do that, that's when I start sounding like a Harley. And she doesn't like to rumble at night, so she tells me to roll back over.
I don't mind the rumble any time of the day, just that close hurt. You get loud.
I am not going to be a mediator between this argument. I don't want to get elbowed in the ribs.
There ain't no argument about it. He knows it.
Yep. Hey, and I'm the one that brought it up, so it ain't an argument.
Oh.
It's a heated discussion.
All right. Well, I'll take your word for it, Arnie.
Yeah.
I mean, Mater. Yeah.
Now, you said you do what?
I was asking Still Sky. Is her name Crystal?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just trying to figure out who Susan's referring to.
Yeah.
My legal first name is Crystal. The Steel is a family name, and the Sky comes from a nickname that got turned into a
Hi, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
email account and everything. The Sky is a weird way to get it, but
Right.
hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
Now, okay. Now, something
We were talking
a little while
earlier.
ago, Joey, was the trike that you wound up making.
Yeah.
Okay, so you said you used a Kohler V twin?
Yeah, 26 horse Kohler V twin.
How did you do the drive and everything on that? Like, did you use the transmission or just a?
No, I used the torque converter, and then I ran my chain to the sprockets and everything, and I bought the rear axle, which was a go-kart axle, and the frame was all custom built in-house, and it had an actual motorcycle gas tank on it and motorcycle seat, but no fenders. But that was how I did it. There was no transmission, which I thought maybe I would update to that. But one guy saw that thing one day and fell in love with it and would not leave my shop until he owned it. And I'm like, well, I'm not ready.
Okay.
I don't want to get rid of it. And he kept offering me prices I couldn't turn down. I was like, all right, I'll let you take it. It's yours.
Well, the reason I was asking is because, up until I had my health issue, I owned a 2012 Harley Tri-Glide.
Okay.
Love that bike. I mean,
Yep.
you're talking about something being comfortable going down the road. But unfortunately, health issues came in, lost my job, and well, I still owed money on it. Couldn't make the payment, so they came and got it. I was about a little bit over halfway getting it all paid off too.
No.
But that's one thing that I still got my regular white glide. The only thing is that's a one person only bike.
Yeah, I refuse to get on it with him because I have bad balance just walking. I don't want to find out what it would be if I was on the back of a bike like that, because they very well end up killing him and myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said he had a bike. I said, okay.
Well,
Is that
it's
it?
also the fact is that, you know, she is on the plus size.
Yep.
No, nothing to be mean or anything, but I I believe that the rear shocks, even though they're coilover shocks, I think with her and I both on the bike, yeah, that might be too much weight limit on there.
Yeah, those a lot of people don't like them, but those Can-Am Spiders, they're very safe. Got the two wheels in the front and one in the back. I had an '09 that was automatic shift. You just push a button, and then when you go to slow down, it downshifts for you. And the most stablest bike I've ever rode with three wheels, going around curves and
Yeah.
making turns and all that. You don't have none of the wheels try to lift up off the ground because of the way it's made. It's really nice.
Well,
Nancy, it's flat out. I'm 6'1" and over 325 pounds. That's as close as I'm going to let y'all know. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about it because being my height and weight, I am plus size. I am heavy.
Right.
And you know, when we finally have a wedding ceremony, he will not carry me over the threshold.
Right.
well, I could, but I'd have to get the cherry picker.
No, that's why I said you won't.
But no, it's just the fact that, you know, she rode with me on that trike.
Yep.
And it was comfortable for the both of us. I would like to get another one, but I do have, like I said, I've got two of those Predator 670s, and I've got an idea, but I would like, I wouldn't mind having another trike.
Yeah.
I just didn't know how hard it'd be to make one, maybe using one of those engines, but I still like to get it to where it is street legal and also having a transmission hooked up for it.
Right. With something like that, to be street legal, you'd have to have it inspected, and they probably won't give you a license plate, but they'll give you like a sticker to put on the bike somewhere, and then you would only be able to ride it on secondary roads like main streets and back roads and stuff like that. But
I like to get it to where
if you're wanting to build a trike, I would find a motorcycle frame that's on the marketplace for cheap and start building from there. Unless you have, all the tools and the skills, you could build your own frame from the neck all the way to
Oh,
the
nice,
rear.
Susan.
So,
well, I mean, I could, but I just don't have the facilities or any of the equipment. I've got the motivation, I've got the idea. I just don't have everything else to do it with.
yeah.
Of course, now for me, uh, if I want something like that, I definitely start with a some kind of Harley frame.
Right.
Now, the only thing I did not like about the Tri-Glide is that it had that solid rear axle. I prefer if it had an independent rear suspension.
Yeah. 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 There's a guy, I think it's called I'd Rather Be Welding or something like that channel.
Yeah, I've seen his.
He custom builds all of his own independent suspensions on what he builds. It's really nice, but he's got the equipment though. I mean, he's got plasma cutters and plasma tables, and he's smart when it comes to working with CAD and designing what he needs. But he builds some really interesting stuff on there. And it's small engine stuff. And then one time, I think it was a Yamaha or a Kawasaki 750 street bike. He took the entire drivetrain from that bike and converted it over into one of his frames that he built. and it was a 4-wheeler type deal.
Oh, that cross cart? Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dancing? No, I have not. Sturgis is one I'd like to go to. Daytona. Yeah, bike night or bike week at Daytona. That would be fun. I have been to what's known as, we call it Rock Rally, which is Republic of Texas bike rally. I went there a few years ago when ZZ Top played. Now, in the campground area, which is where it's all at, yeah, I tried to leave one night. I crashed about 4 or 5 times. And especially one time when I had a golf cart in front of me, a blonde and a brunette both facing me, and they only had bikini bottoms on. And both of them were smiling and waving. It's like, then all of a sudden I'm seeing going by and I see this blonde dancing on a pole, and she wasn't alone, and she wasn't renting it, but let's just say that she was a true blonde because there's only one way to find out a female.
Oh my God, Mater. That's TMI, dude.
Joy, now that's a first, seeing someone use a blowtorch to light a cigarette.
Well, my cigarette lighter burned out and wasn't working anymore, and I got to go buy one. So I'm using my little propane torch to light my cigarette with.
Whatever works. I used to bend over and look at stuff.
Artie's never seen Adam then. From Small Town Machine Shop.
Oh,
that's how he lights all his cigarettes. He gets that propane bottle out, and because you all of a sudden you're
like today when I was working on this truck bed, pulling the bed sides off, I was going around because there's some factory welds you got to cut loose. Even though there's a lot of hardware to take off, there's at least 3 factory welds you got to dig out from underneath the seam sealer. I knew where the welds were at, but I was heating it up with that torch and lighting my cigarette at the same time, and scraping it out, found the welds, cut them loose. And I got one of the bed sides and the tub out. You can't see it. Try to turn the camera. Well, still can't see it. But anyway, tomorrow I'll get the bed side off and the head rack and pull the floor and everything outside. The floor and the floor support's solid as a rock on this thing. So I'm going to reuse that, but I got to sandblast it, spray it with some epoxy to protect the metal. And then right side panel that I ordered from AMD, back order, but the left side, which would be the passenger side, will be shipped here probably tomorrow or the next day. But I ordered 2 new bed sides, a head rack, and tailgate. So it's going to be pretty much a new bed when it's done.
Yeah, I was thinking about ordering some sheet metal for my duster from AMD. The problem is they don't have the exact match.
Oh,
I would actually have to cut and modify what they've got to fit. It's like, I don't want to do that.
Right.
Because the quarters that they offer are for 73 to 76.
Yeah.
My duster's a 71. Okay. Well, 73 and newer, they all had flush mount sidebars.
Yeah.
70 and 71, they set in on the fender.
Yeah.
On the quarter.
Yeah. It's like with the quarter panels, the full quarter panels they sell for the 68, 69, 70 Dodge Charger. Um, 68 didn't have the marker light in the quarter panel, the side marker. But that's the way they make them, all of them. So if you buy one and it's for a 69 and you want that side marker, you got to cut that out and make like a recess in the metal to set in there, right? Chris over at Rust Bucket Restos experienced that on that 69, or the 69 that he's building. But he's got all the tools to do that with. So
69 and 70, the quarters should be the same. 68, the only difference should be the fact that would have the round side marker light.
yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, the 68 had that, but the 69 and 70 didn't. Or wait a minute. The 68 didn't have the round one, but the 69 and 70 did, or something like that.
Now, 68, the easy way to tell on the side of a 68 Dodge or Plymouth is if the side marker lights are round.
Yeah.
They only did that on the 68. 69, 70, they were rectangular.
Yeah.
I'm loving that comment. Can you tell?
Well, dancing along with Reynolds, I don't have a girl, so I'm going to fix my truck. And, people like me, we build these hot rods and tough looking trucks thinking we're going to make a hot chick, but what happens, we end up the truck being surrounded by old guys at a gas station talking about how cool it looks.
Well, my biggest problem is that if Crystal and I do go travel with my mom and everything here at the house, we actually have to have someone come in and take care of her.
Yeah.
She's 86 going on 87, but mentally she's about 8 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. That, like I said, that's one thing because last year, actually this past
November.
this past November, Crystal and I, we actually went down to Galveston for a bike rally, and we never even actually got to see any of the rally because basically getting stuck at the hotel room, and the only time we went to Galveston was when I had to go to the ER.
Yeah. And it was prepaid for before he lost his job, or we would not have gone.
Right. It was one of those, get the room at this price, but you got to prepay for it, and it's a non-refundable.
Gotcha.
And then now the one thing is, it was like 25 minutes away from Galveston, but it was right across the street from Johnson Space Center.
Gotcha.
So to me, it was not worth spending $150 to stay on Galveston when for half the price I can stay 25 minutes away.
Right. I get it. Got to save money somewhere.
Yeah, because I could spend that. If it's $65, that means I've got what, about $80, something like that. I can spend on something else for a nice meal or some souvenirs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That just puts extra money in my pocket. And like when we went for the Dogs on Hog bike rally, I had a hotel room that was like about 30 minutes away from the place, and I think I spent, what was it, about $230 for all 4 nights.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. Yeah, that leftover money, you could buy Arnie a bag of dope or a moonshine.
Oh,
Or buy him some more of them almond M&Ms.
Mm-hmm. That too.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to tell Susan I'm not after coffee. I'll go for a hot chocolate though.
oh.
No more puppies. I have a puppy and I've got two cats here. I don't need any more.
Nope.
I have one dog, and then the neighbor's two dogs that come over here and hang out with my dog. Yeah. And then we've got.
Yeah, Mater would have to go get the dog to show you what she looks like. She's asleep, so I'm not messing with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, let her sleep.
She's an old lady. She's 15 human years old.
Yeah. Yeah. Vincent is my dog. He's a miniature pincher, and he thinks he owns everything.
Oh, you got a min pin?
Huh?
You got a min pin?
Yeah, he's the brindle bronze, whatever color. He's brownish looking. I got him from the local pound. He was up for adoption, and I saw his picture on their Facebook group. I thought, oh, I like him. So I said, hey, I'm on my way. I'm going to get Vincent. They said, okay. So they held him. And
Mine min pin.
I took a bag of treats with me, and he became my buddy right away because I had treats, you know.
Yeah.
Nice dancing.
Nice.
Dancing
Yeah,
sounds like you're talking about me because that's what I do.
Yeah, if we go get another animal, it'll be after this my puppy is gone because she's so old. You know, I don't know when it is. But I will go for adoption. I am always adopt.
Yep.
Yeah.
It may cost a couple $100 because of the shots and everything else, but you're getting an animal that you know has all the vaccinations. They've checked it over for health problems.
Mhm.
And if you get one that's 3-4 years old, you've got 10-15 years with a companion.
And they've already been snipped also.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Dancing, I'm not off grid, but I do heat with a rocket wood stove in the house. And but I have electricity, obviously. And I live in the tree with the trees and wildlife and my dog. I'm way out in nowhere land in Ohio.
Did you see how or what I was using to heat the garage when I was doing streams and everything out there?
I don't know if I did or not.
I've got one of those diesel heaters that you get off of like eBay and Amazon.
Okay.
It's one that you use for like inside of a camper, truck, an RV, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But since they're 12 volt, it's like, okay, how am I going to power this thing? At first, when I first got it, I had a little lawnmower battery that had trickle charger hooked up to it and powering it that way. But it was pulling so much wattage that trickle charger couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, what else? Oh, I tried. I'm actually using a power supply out of a computer.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that puppy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's my friend. And
I didn't think about that. I could show you a picture of Vincent. Bring him up on my phone. Everybody loves Vincent. He's a cutie.
Yeah, I've seen your little machine that does that dancing. Now, I do have a question for dancing. Are you afraid to show your face on camera?
Who, Susan or
Dancing.
Dancing.
I always see the backside. I've never seen the front side.
Here is a picture of Vincent. He's asleep on his little bed. Actually, it's a king size bed. And he's got a spiked collar. And that's Vincent. Got him from
Nice.
now.
Nice.
He's passed out after playing all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has become my buddy. I've got another good picture of him here somewhere. I used in a video. If I can find it.
That's full size. But yeah, he's old, like Joey was saying, he's older.
What?
Oh, he's saying that's a puppy.
Yeah. He's small. He's not. I mean, he's big for a miniature pinscher, but he is small. So I had a dog named JJ. He was a black min pin. I had him from 2007, and then he passed away in May 19th of last year.
Oh.
He was old. He was old. It was time for him to go. I can find that other picture of him, and I'm not seeing it.
I move stuff and I have Smudge immediately in here up underneath everything looking to find out what she can get into.
What's making all that noise?
Yeah. She's yours. I wholeheartedly give her to you. She got in her, she had to get in that cat bed I made.
Ah.
And Smudge is his cat.
This is some of the custom work that I do on my scale modeling channel. I took a regular square body model kit and converted it into a wrecker.
Nice.
I 3D printed those wheels and tires, painted them up, and I still need to paint the body and put the boom on. But yeah, that's one of the things I do on the one arm modeling.
Cool.
Nice.
Do you ever watch the channel? Was it Functional Histories?
What was the name again?
I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's Functional Histories, where the guy takes diecast cars and modifies them to make them look like other vehicles.
I don't think I've seen that one. I've seen the channel where the guy takes die-cast cars that have been, rode hard and hung up wet, and he restores them. I've seen that channel.
Yeah, this guy here, he's usually on Buck Does It.
Yeah.
And some of the other no-name channels, and everything. But yeah, he'll take, you send him a picture of a car, and if he can get his hands on one, he'll make that one look like yours.
Right. Oh, okay. This is a truck bed for a 72 GMC pickup, and I custom made that floor out of stir sticks, wooden stir sticks, and aluminum round rod.
Oh, nice.
And then
Nice.
those tubs, those great tubs. Go ahead. The gray tubs I 3D printed and to give it more room for a fatter tire in the rear. So yeah, I love doing that stuff.
Yeah, Susan, my brother did models for a little bit. I helped him, but he didn't like it because he wanted the detailed painting. So he got mad at me if I decided to help him.
Man, I haven't put a model car together. or anything like that in years.
Yeah.
I have a model truck here.
Oh yeah, the Coca-Cola.
Yep.
Yep. I got a couple of those. This I built for my Aunt Lois to give to her for Christmas. It's a replica of my Uncle Tom's car and a replica of the front of his garage.
Nice.
I gave that to her for Christmas, and oh, she loved it. She was tore all to pieces. There's video actually on my channel of her pulling it out of the box, and but yeah, that turned out nice with that diorama backdrop and that car sitting there. But yeah, it looks like Uncle Tom's car.
Well, I was going to say, I know for me, one of the companies out there that builds or they make the models and everything of different things.
Yeah.
They're good, but man, you're talking about something being intricate, and that's Tamaya.
Yeah, they got nice stuff.
They got some nice stuff, but man, you're talking about some itty bitty parts and
Yeah.
details.
Yeah, Monogram makes nice too. And then here's that Batman guy you were talking about earlier. I mean, that's not me. You can't tell. The smile is different.
That's true. And the eyes are different too.
That became a hit during the Raise the Roof event.
Yeah. But I was going to say, talking about Tamaya, reason I know on that is somewhere around here, I've still got it. I don't know where it's hiding at. But I built a model of the battleship Yamato.
Oh, yeah?
And man, you're talking about something that took almost 3 months to put that thing together. Because, like, on the crane part in the back that would pick up the seaplanes,
Yeah.
that one crane was like 6 different pieces. You sit there with tweezers and a razor, your X-Acto knife to cut it and be able
Yeah.
to glue it all together. And it was all functional where it would not only swivel, but the crane part would actually have to come down.
Wow. I have the Titanic model kit, and that is a scale 1 200th, which this table bench I'm at is about 6 feet long, and it would take up about half of this table. It's that big. I haven't started on that. I need a place I can dedicate just to that build and not have to move it, which I don't have that space yet. I've got huge boxes stuffed full of model kits that are still in their boxes that I need to get shelves and get out of those boxes.
My yarn.
Yeah. Yeah. I was going to say for me, I've got a couple of model kits that I've never taken them out of the plastic. And it's only because of who they were. It was Ernie Irvin.
Oh, yeah.
And
Sorry,
it
it's
was
kicking me
the
out.
number 28 Ford and everything. Now, like I said, I'm not a Ford guy, but mind you, this was right after he got killed.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I wound up finding them at Walmart. One is a snap together, and the other one is a regular glue up. But I've still got both of them still wrapped up, and it still has the Walmart green price tag on it.
Nice. Yeah, I have some like that too. Remember the pink Pro Street Thunderbird, the Debbie Hayes Thunderbird? It was pink. Remember that kit? It was a very rare kit. It came out in 1990. It was released then. I have that kit, and it's what they consider a holy grail model kit that's hard to find.
Huh.
And then there's another one, I forget his first name, but his last name is Arconi. But he has a Pro Stock Camaro that he used to drag race in the 90s. That's another holy grail kit. Matter of fact, you can't even find that kit on eBay.
Huh.
I got lucky when I found it. One of the guys in the modeling community had it, and I talked him out of getting it. And it's still still got the plastic wrap on it. Never been open.
Damn.
But yeah, which I've got a bunch that people want, but I just don't want to get rid of them. Like the 70 Chevy van kit had all these nice designs on it. It was lowered with fender flares, and that's another kit you can't find. And there's so many people wants it. I'm like, no, I got it for a reason.
Well, let's hurry after 9 o'clock. Usually I always go 2 hours. At trash and everything, I've got to get done tonight because trash gets picked up in the morning. And that plus I got doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna look nice for the doctor and everything tomorrow. So I still gotta get in, take a shower and everything. Because 4:30 is gonna roll around early for me in the morning. So I'm gonna have to call it.
Good night, Susan.
Yep.
Night, guys.
Yep. I appreciate having Shelly up in earlier. I hope she gets feeling better. Joey, it was nice having you up.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me.
Yep. Arnie, good seeing you.
Yeah.
Crystal's always good having her on.
I hope
But
so.
You better say that.
I do need to get going so I can get all this stuff done. That way I can get into bed and get to sleep. So I'm gonna. Usually I know let everybody say goodbye, but I need to get going. So everybody, you'll have a good night, and I will see y'all Wednesday, which happens to be Valentine's. So yep, I'll be
Tuesday
going
on
live.
Arnie's. Wednesday.
Good night, everybody.
Yep. So good night, everybody. Stay safe.
Good night.
And
Later.
tomorrow I'll be live. So
All right.
Okay.
All right. Good night, everybody.
good night, everyone.